What is happening, everybody? Today is my squat day, so it looks like I'm going slow as shit, but I actually am doing intervals, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest on the bike for 4 minutes, followed by jump squats. This is the very beginning of my giant set. I did 8 reps, just trying to be explosive and get up as high as I could before I headed into my first beautiful, cute face of the day. Thought that was a really nice moment, staring off into space, praying for a PR, I guess. Here we are. I watched a video called The Squat Cheat Sheet by, of course, Brian Alstra, who's literally my lifting hero. Definitely some great tips that helped me out. I'm really trying to work on getting my elbows down. Believe it or not, how they look now is a lot better than they have. I used to have them shot way behind me, and so this is a definite improvement. My goal for today was a 3-rep maximum, or just a set of 3 that was pretty darn heavy. Following those cues, I really was working on my breathing embrace, on making sure that I flex my butt at the top, and I actually started from my knees, not leading with my hips in the squat, and it made a huge difference in my depth, number 1, and number 2, actually keeping my chest up. And then this one is a barbell crawl, walking all the way down the barbell. It's not on anything or held by anything. This is just dug into the floor, walking all the way down, trying to keep my glutes tight, trying to keep my core braced. And I did 3 reps of this barbell crawl. It was hard, definitely tough on my shoulders. My shoulders are still killing me from overhead press day, but an awesome one, great one to try. It challenges your core, it challenges your whole body, and it really challenged me in maintaining a brace for that repetition, which is kind of the point of the ab work anyway, is being braced through my core, staying tight through my core, and also just trying to stay nice and stable on this very unstable object. Ooh, doggy. All right, know what we're thinking about. Bang the bar across my back. Gripping the ground with my feet. Huge belly breath. Elbows in, not back. Coming up. Pressing that shit up. Here we go. Bend across your back. Be aggressive. Here we go, here we go. Okay. I'm sure by now you guys think I'm crazy, but actually saying aloud those cues that I really wanted to focus on, driving my elbows down, attacking the bar, really bending the bar across my back on the way down, and acting like I'm pressing it up on the way up made a huge difference for me, and it was super helpful. This right here, I believe, is the heaviest I did at 185 for a set of 3, and it felt pretty good. I got a full range of motion. It's the very first time I didn't have upper back pain and stiffness in a squat over 150 pounds in a long time. So it flew up pretty nice. I was pretty happy. I did a little happy dance afterward, but I did not include it because it was a little too embarrassing. All right, so I'm feeling pretty excited. I got 185 for 3, which I know doesn't sound like a heavy squat for a lot of you guys, but it is pretty heavy for me. My all-time PR was, I think, 205 or 215, I can't remember, for one really, really ugly rep. And ever since then, I've never really been able to do it again. 185 was pretty much my max for 1 to 2 reps, so to do it for 3 really felt good. Some different cues that I used that really helped me, I learned from Brian Alstra, of course, was number 1, bending the bar across my back, my huge belly breath, being a little bit more aggressive about the way that I come out of the pegs, out of the J pegs, and walking out more aggressively, not taking my time, exhaling. Anytime I exhale, make sure my butt's super flexed, and I actually drove out through my knees first, instead of driving my hips back, so it kind of all came at once. And I definitely had my elbows in a little bit tighter, so I wasn't folding forward as much. That was super helpful, as well as on the way up, imagining I'm military pressing it behind me on the way up, instead of bending the bar the whole time, bending the bar on the way down, and then as I'm coming up, I'm pushing it up with me. It doesn't actually go anywhere, but that pushing up gave me a little bit of more spring on the way up. And I did hit parallel, which I've really been struggling with. This is actually the very first time I just realized that I didn't have some serious upper back pain while doing a squat. So we're heading into assistance now. Got the bar set up. This one over here at 115 pounds for 3 rows. And then front squats for 3. Good mornings with the remainder of the minute, every minute on the minute for 8 minutes. I'll allow myself 10 seconds in between every single minute just to get set back up again. So let's get it. All right, so initially my thought was an EMOM format, every minute on the minute, 3 heavy rows, 3 front squats, and then good mornings until the minute was over. However, this is the only round that I actually did it because my good mornings were super ugly and I really didn't get that many reps done. So I determined that I would just do the 3 rows and 3 front squats with perfect form every minute on the minute for 8 minutes. And then I went into good mornings later for just a nice set of 10 because it's definitely one that's going to help my deadlift and something I struggle with a lot. So anyway, here is that, and you will see my good mornings get super, super freaking ugly, and you'll see why I decided to get rid of them. So right here is the last time you'll see me do the good mornings within the actual EMOM format. I ended up isolating them by themselves because my form was just too bad and I was rushing it. So definitely not something you want to do. And you'll see my last set coming up here, or second to last, whatever, that I filmed of the row and the front squat. You want to be able to row or bench whatever you can row and vice versa. So I'm working my way up to getting my row closer to that 160, 165 pounds, which is where my bench is currently sitting for a 1 rep max. And the front squat right there, that's only 95 pounds. I did 115 the other day and it felt pretty good. I want to get my front squat as close to my back squat as possible. So I'm looking to get closer to that 150 mark by the end of the year. We shall see. And in this next video, I just want to show you my front squat from behind and that upper back strength. I end up talking in the next video, but because I was running an interval timer, it cut off all of my audio. So I'm just going to tell you basically as I'm miming everything and talking what I was trying to talk about there. In the front squat, my biggest focus was not only keeping my elbows up high and my chest high, but really focusing on putting my chin down. I know I said this in the last video and in my front squat video, but it's so important whether you're doing a push press, whether you're doing a front squat or anything in that front rack position. When you're trying to squat the weight, the worst thing you can do is throw your chin up like you're trying to look up, because it just is a little bit unstable and actually makes your body fold down, and taking that huge breath in. So no matter what you're doing, rowing, squatting, doing good morning, or a front squat or a stone to shoulder, huge big belly breath, bracing and pushing that air down will make all the difference. So here we are on that front squat. I did, or not a front squat, on a good morning, I did 10 reps and split it up into 3 different sets. As I started to feel my form slip up, I re-racked, took another big deep breath, and went again. Definitely something easier, maybe a little bit better for the back too, with a camber bar or a safety squat bar. You'll see here I fail and I just squat the weight back up or do some awkward squat good morning in between. Coming up now, we got our cute face. I think this is number 2. Super cute. There it is. So beautiful. And my finisher of the day was a 8-minute AMRAP, 10 glute ham raises, an excellent exercise, whether it's a deadlift day, a squat day, or if you do an upper lower split. Great exercise to throw in there. And I also did reverse hypers off of my bench with no weight. Whenever I get an actual reverse hyper machine, I will do it with this machine, obviously. But if you do not have access to one, you can always use a bench high up. You can elevate it up onto some plates or do this off of a larger plyo box, jump box, and just hold on to the sides, dropping down and raising your legs up. So the glute ham raise, your legs are locked in, you're moving your upper body, working your hamstrings and glutes, and then the reverse hyper, you're working your glutes and your low back by dropping your legs and raising those up and squeezing your glutes hard. So those are your glute ham raises, and we have our final cute face of the day coming your way. And then I'm going to show you some of Danielle's lower body workout. We are working around her injury right now, working around an ACL tear. And so hers is a little bit more deadlift focused and a little less quad focused. Here's her hollow rocks. All right, Dee, so far, review of your leg workout. What? So Danielle's leg workout for squat day, since she cannot squat, we're doing the deadlift again and doing some seated leg curls to strengthen up her quads, which should be sitting and doing the curl, and some pull throughs with the cables and some Atlas stone work. We're gonna be having fun today and some mini banded work. Oh yes. Which part are you looking forward to the most?
Part where it's over.
Okay. Go for it. Good job. 1. Good. 2. There you go. Big breath. Tuck your chin a little bit. Sit back a little. You got this. 3. Nice job. Crush. 1. Good job. Good job. Get it right in the middle of your foot so it's close to you. There you go. Better. Good job, D. 20 seconds in.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
It's tiring.
I know. Good. Good. Big breath. Protect your low back. Squeeze it. Good job. 30 seconds. That's halfway. Keep going. Good job.
Ugh.
Nice. 40 seconds in. 20 to go. You're only doing it once. You got it. 16. Let's go. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. Can we get in 2 more? 6. 5. 4. How about 1 more? 3. 2. 1. Good job, D. Ooh, doggy. Ooh. Crush it. Yes, baby. Woo! That's awesome.
Well, I
130.
can't. I'm scared to laugh.
All right, D. So, people want to know, how does it feel now to be training with me one-on-one every single day?
It's rough. It's really fucking rough.
Are you having a good time?
No.
I'm having fun.
I know you're having fun. I'm not.
Okay. What'd you think of today's workout?
Let's see. The bike sucked. Over 500 watts sucks ass. Let's see. Kettle swings, yeah, that was fine. Deadlift was fine. Hollow rocks. I mean, whatever. You just put them in there because I hate them. So.
I know.
Wasn't awful though. Let's see. Seated leg curl was fine. More
Good challenge for your quad, right? For your bad quad?
Yeah, more uncomfortable than anything. Glute pull through, that's just an awkward move in general, but it's good.
I like it. It's good for the dance floor.
Yeah. Stone to chest. That was a percent picking up the stone, so that was different.
That was exciting, right?
That I did pretty well. And yeah, the finisher, the hydrants and the abductions, yeah, that kind of sucked.
10 minutes, as many rounds as possible.
Yeah, I did 8.5 rounds, so that was rough.
Over 160 reps.
My butt hurts, and then
Yay.
Whatever the other thing was.
The frog lifts.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah,
fast.
show them what that is real quick. So you bend your knees, prone frog lift, squeeze your butt as tight as you can. It's really good for your lower back, really good for your glutes, especially after a deadlift day because we're always working in the other plane. So something to think about.
It hurts.
Look at
It's
that
really
nice
awesome.
calorie burn. Oh yeah.